I want to talk about the trailer for Super Mario. Okay, so the trailer for Super, okay. Look, this is going to be a very simple rant about Super Mario. It needs to be said. A freaking IKEA chair. Okay, so the trailer for Super Mario comes out. Yeah, here it comes, Infinite Main. The rant is incoming. The trailer for Super Mario came out, and it's from Illumination Studios. And I played the Super Mario games on the original NES, the Super NES, of course. But the best Super Mario game of all of them is Mario 64. Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64. They literally built a game console to play one game, because the way that they have the really unique, everyone knows what that Nintendo 64 controller looked like. It was amazing. I don't know why they just didn't like continue with that design, maybe make some improvements, but that game was amazing. I was obsessed with it. It was a beauty to watch. If I wasn't playing it, I could sit there and be mesmerized watching someone play it. It wasn't just the visuals, it was the sound design. And, you know, we saw Bowser at the beginning of this Super Mario trailer, but then what happens is we kind of go to this idyllic mushroom land where, of course, we see for a moment Mario in this trailer. And then, and you know, as you look at the surroundings, you're like, oh my God, this is like a high resolution version of the Nintendo 64 game. You know, you've even got like the star. Bowser, you know, grabs the star, that star from the Super Mario 64 game. Loved it. And then Mario spoke. And Chris Pratt, putting no effort into this performance, is Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is Chris Pratt as the voice of Mario. It's stupid. It doesn't work. This is terrible, and it's on the level to me of Sonic. Now, thankfully with Sonic, when the original sort of weird, he had those weird teeth, and that first trailer for Sonic came out, and there was people complained about it. They were pissed. Like, that does not look like Sonic. It was like this creepy sort of human hedgehog hybrid that just didn't look like Sonic at all. It was not a good visual representation of how one might imagine Sonic in a movie. What did the filmmakers do? They stopped. They said, okay, we're going to take a step back. They redesigned Sonic. Now they put out two decent movies. They're just fun. Okay. They're not bad for what they are. It's a Sonic movie. Okay. Chris Pratt is the voice of Mario is terrible. And this is what I'm upset about. Celebrity actors playing the voices of characters for what they think they're going to get a bump from some promotion because Chris Pratt is likable. He is famous, but he is not Mario. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay. He did get buffed out for a Marvel movie, you know, as Star-Lord, right? He really, you know, in Parks and Rec, he was pretty doughy. And he was very likable, but he put in the effort. He doesn't sound like Mario. My vision for the voice of Mario comes right from that Mario 64 game. Once they got to that game, they perfected it. And can we just hire good voice actors? Actors! There's a reason the term voice actor exists. Chris Pratt is stunt casting. Yeah, Chris Pratt, everyone likes him. He was in that Lego movie. Okay. So they thought, well, the Lego movie, that worked. That's because we hadn't heard the voices of the Lego characters. For the most part, in the Lego, in Lego content, the characters don't even speak. Okay. So once we got to the Lego movie, we didn't know what Legos sounded like. Chris Pratt was fine in the Lego movie. He is not Mario. He's just not Mario. It's not too late. Back off, make a change. This movie is going to be a disappointment because the voice of your lead character doesn't sound like the character that we've been watching and playing for decades, been playing Mario. And when you got to that Nintendo 64, version of Mario, and they could finally put in that's his voice. I don't care. Yes, he's Italian. He's a plumber. He has almost like it's like Mickey Mouse. If Mickey Mouse was Italian, that's Mario. Okay. It's, it is what it is. And it's delightful. It's not too late to recast Chris Pratt, and I would do it. I think it's that bad. And I'm pissed. And the trailer, like, it just ruined everyone I know. I sent it to a couple of people of mine friends of mine who I know, like, love Mario. And we were all like, what is with this voice? It sucked. It's terrible. And they got to fix it. A freaking IKEA chair